um, I read some numbers on I think 610 was actually also talking about him. Nick Chubb, man. I mean, he's back. Came off IR, ran all over the Texans. I mean, what's up with that? I mean, averaging 92 yards a game. I think James Robinson's had 10 PPR points every game he's played, so double digits there. I mean, it's just wild. Some of these guys that are stepping up, we didn't think they would. We mentioned McCaffrey, so you got to hold on to Mike Davis. And then Damian Harris is the guy from New England. Everyone avoids all the running back committee, especially in New England. But Damian Harris, I think he's going to do it again this week against Houston.
And that I was just kind of I was just looking. I like to pull up our league information. Damian Harris
I
is
love it.
available in our league. He's on waivers. He has the highest projection. I can pay into it real quick. We can talk about that.
I tell you, this is one of those matchup plays, right? And yeah, Mike Davis is already rostered. So let's talk about guys that are a realistic chance to get. Damian Harris is one of them. Houston, he's playing Houston,
The
29th
funny
ranked
thing,
D, I
yeah, the
think.
funny thing is they have both Damian Harris and Rex Burkhead back to back as probably the most
Hey, and they
two.
both bought out last week though, and that's the thing. It's when you're gonna play him. This is we'll talk about your teams if you have a team on a bye week, then you already know what we're talking about. You're trying to get one of these guys right here. I think who's on Buffalo Bills, Chicago Bears, Giants. Let me see, Niners, Dolphins. Any of those teams, Jets. You got them. They on a bye this week, so um, pay
Um,
attention there, man.
I was. It's not really a waiver wire because I mean he's likely rostered in every league. But there's a question in chat. How do you feel about James Conner? Inefficient yards per attempt. Now we just made a trade and you have James Conner. So just being that
Yeah.
we're on running back, how do you feel about James Conner with the trade and just going so far?
Jeez, I'll tell you, fucking Pittsburgh. If Big Ben keeps fucking throwing 42 pass attempts a game, then yeah, I don't like James Conner at all. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I thought this was old school Steelers. I thought they stayed true to their identity, but obviously Big Ben's healthy and he's been slanging it. That's how all three of their receivers are rostered right now. I mean, on a team where all three of the receivers are rostered and playing, that's Claypool, Juju, and then Deontay Johnson just came back from injury, balled out. I mean, that's crazy to think that like of course the running back's not going to be getting it right now. I hope it shifts, but I wouldn't say I regret the trade because I mean it's still panning out, right? It's only week two, it's still young. This we'll see.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I equally
I
glad.
would say fuck him based off his output the last 2 weeks. I would also say you want Benny Snell. I would say that because hey, Connor got hurt earlier in the year, so you might want to have the obviously that's an easy low hanging fruit right there, that kind of advice. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think Kalen Balaj, guy, is still available in leagues. We talked about him last week, and then Cedar Will mentioned he was dropped off the squad, practice squad, and then came back up. Um, 33 carries, I think, the last 2 weeks. 30, yeah, around at least 30 carries. That's impressive, man. So Austin Eckler, I don't know if he's even coming back. So this might be one to stash. I don't know. And then obviously, at this point, man, 2020 pandemic, it's all about picking the best running back committee. Before it was avoid them, but nowadays it's just picking them and then having a little more skill or prediction powers to figure out which one's going to get the love that week. We're talking about the